Hey guys, Trevor here from Spinewise, and well, it's Monday, and you all know that Monday is my favorite day. So it's a day I love sharing my favorite things with you to try and help you live a better, happier life. So today what I want to do is really start talking about my favorite ways to maintain exercise, because we all get started in exercise. We think we're going to get fit. We think, hey, this year, 2025, is going to be the year that I do it, the year that I can change it, the year that I get fit, the year that I'm going to lose the weight. And by March, it's kind of just a distant memory. So let me explain a few key things that I understand that seem to work for most people, and my favorite ways to make sure exercise is a success. So I've come outside on the oval here to share this with you today. So here we go. Here's my 3 ways to make sure exercise keeps going in your life. Before I do that, I need you to understand one thing, and that is exercise will never, and I repeat, it will never be the priority in your life. What do I mean by that? Okay, well, if you decide that you're going to go home and you're going to exercise and go to the gym or whatever it is when you get home, but you realize, hey, you don't have anything in the house for breakfast tomorrow, well, guess what? The gym's taking second place to the breakfast, to the shops. So we need to understand that exercise will never have priority in your life, so we need to make sure it works. So here's number 1 thing to do is, if you haven't done it by 8 a.m, it will not happen. So make sure you do your exercise first thing in the morning if you want to be successful. Second one, if you want exercise to be successful, you need to make sure you do one of 3 things. And if you don't, you can survive with 2 out of the 3 things, but if you lose 2 out of 3 things, you only do one of these things, more likely than not, you are going to fail. So here we go. The first one you need to do is you need to make sure you have a goal, and that goal needs to be something that's real and something that you want. So let's say you want to run a half marathon, or you want to ride around the bay in a day, whatever it is, it needs to have a goal. You need to have a purpose, a reason why you're doing it, and health is not enough. Okay, the second thing as part of that I see is that it needs to be social. So if you're exercising by yourself, you are less likely to do it. So you want to make it social. The way you make it social is agreeing to meet up with somebody, join a sporting club, become a team sport such as soccer, basketball, netball, whatever it is. If it's a team sport, you're more likely to do it. If it's social, you're more likely to do it. The third one, which is you need to understand, is that if you have to drive somewhere to do that sport, you are less likely to maintain it long term. I'm going to turn around here because the sun's getting a bit bright. You're less likely to maintain it long term. So what do I mean by that? If you decide to go for a run, but you need to drive to the gym before you go for that run, you are less likely to do it. It's another step that gets in the way. If you are tired, you won't continue through it. Okay, so that's the second lot of stuff. So we want to make sure that it's social, we want to make sure we have a goal, and we want to make sure that we do it from home if you want to be successful. They're the big 3 things. You can miss one of them, but if you miss 2 of them, well, that's really becomes a big problem for you long term to maintain it. Okay, the third big key thing that I want you to understand with exercise is that no matter what your plan is heading forward in the future, no matter how you decide to do it, doing it in the morning, every time you need to make a decision, you are less likely to do it. So stop making decisions around exercise and have a program. So that's the third one. Have a program for your exercise. Have it written out, whatever it is. If you're just home and you're doing it from home and you want to do a strength program, then that's great, no problems. Jump onto YouTube, find 20 links, put them into your diary, and in the morning when you get up, click a button and watch it and go straight away. If you need to think about what you're doing, you are less likely to be able to do it. So alright guys, that's my favorite ways to make sure exercise is a success for you in 2025. If you do have any questions, just post them down below. I know it can be a really complicated subject with all this stuff, and there's so many different things we can talk about in regards to this. So just post them down below and I'll be more than happy to get back to you or run another video for you, whatever you wish. Anyway, I'm Trevor from Spinewise, and shall see you in the next vid. Bye for now.